Hi guys, today's going to be a video on my Canadian Ww1 Ross rifle bayonet. So the funny thing is, I had no idea a Ross rifle existed until a couple of days ago. I always thought the Canadians used Enfields from 1914 to 1918. But apparently, when Britain told their colonies to prepare for war with the Central Powers, Canada asked Britain, "Hey, could we start making Lee Enfields?" And apparently Britain turned them down, and Ross was like, the Ross Rifle Company was like, "Hey, we'll create, we'll let you, we'll manufacture a rifle for you guys." And at that time, in the late 1800s, Ross was the Ross rifles were good target rifles, and when they went to the Western Front in 1914 with the Canadian Expeditionary Force, like any dirt, mud, or anything would really, or gunk would really mess up the rifle. So a lot of times the Canadians ditched the Ross rifle and picked up Lee Enfields off dead British soldiers and used those. But they were favored by snipers because they were a really good targeting rifle. But as you know, snipers they aren't really are in the mud and gunk as much as a average infantry grunt would be. So, the snipers really favored the Ross rifle because it was such a good targeting rifle. So now to the bayonet. So this bayonet was manufactured in 1908, this particular one, and it was patented in 1907. I believe these grips have been replaced at one time. I think someone made their own grips and just put modern screws into it. As you can see, yeah, that's the grips. There's a big gap there, and the bayonet grips for the original bayonet grips would be a lot darker, and the release is missing, as you can see there. And the blade is in pretty good shape. It's really sharp, actually. So gotta be careful with this guy. And a lot of times they would go in the field like this, and they would look like a butter knife, the point of the blade, and they would have a really hard time penetrating enemy uniforms. So what they did is they cut it down to more of a point, so it could get the job done a little bit more easier. And the soldiers didn't really like these bayonets because they would fall off of the rifle really easily. So yeah, that's all I got to say about this. So that is all for now. Thanks for watching.